Hello. Now let us look at an assignment which has got shop and products into it. It goes like this. A shop has products. Each product has product name, product price, tax in percentage and total price. The tax paid for each product can be computed as tax price multiplied by tax as a fractional number. The total price of each product can be calculated as product price plus the tax paid. The total investment in the shop will be calculated as the product of the total price of each product and the quantity of that product. So this is the information. From this information, like we have been doing for the earlier assignments, that you have to come up with nouns, you have to come up with verbs. You will find that some of the nouns can be grouped together, out of which one noun will represent a class and the other nouns will represent the attributes or properties of the class. So like this, you have to consider what all nouns do you find, what all verbs do you find. Verbs will lead you to behavior, nouns will lead you to either class name or the attributes. You have to look at the description from that perspective. Okay, so this is about the description. Now from here onwards, that is now there are 200 notebooks, 300 diaries, 1400 pencils, 400 erasers, 600 files and 1300 ball pens in the shop. Then what is the total investment in the shop? So that is something which you need to find out. Suppose, and these are the details of the product. So with this information you have to go ahead for the class. First of all you will be finding out the nouns, then you will be finding out the verbs, then the class diagram, then the code, and then the output. Okay, so pause the video for a while and then write the nouns and the verb list and then go ahead. I hope you have stopped the video for a while and then you are gone ahead. Now this is what is something highlighted as the noun. These are the nouns, and this complete statement probably will give you what kind of method a particular class has, and the other statement will also give you what kind of method a particular class has. Now what you have to do is, from the verbs and the concerned phrase around the verb, you have to come up with the behavior, to whom you will be attaching the behavior, even that you need to identify, and then you have to go ahead with the class diagram. Now pause a while and complete this in your notebook with pencil and rubber, then go ahead for the pasting of class diagram. Now you have a class diagram which is here. If we export this as JPEG, now as you all know, with respect to the earlier presentation or earlier video, the first part is the class name, the second part represents the attributes, and the third part represents the method or the behavior. Now these two classes, shop and product, attributes I have not written purposely. You need to identify them and write them. You have to remember that all the attributes are private. The other thing is, this is something which is compute total price. This is one method, but then other than that there could be one more method as well for the product, and then for shop also you have to write the appropriate attributes. You will find that there is one relationship which is shown over here. That's relationship which is known as has a relationship. That is, one shop has multiple products, many products, right? So on one end you have one, and on the other end you have star. Now this particular diamond represents that a class near to the diamond is a whole class. Whole class in the sense it is a container. Shop is a container which contains many products. So on the other side you have the class which does a role of part. On one side near the hollow diamond symbol you have a class which does the role of container or whole, WHOLE, whole. And on the other side you have a class which does the role of part. It is a part of the container, right? So this is the way you're going to look at it. Now this diagram I'll paste. I have to insert a picture. But this picture is incomplete. You have to complete the picture by writing the attributes and all. Then after you complete the picture, what you are supposed to do is, out of shop and product, which is the class which you will go ahead initially to define, you will first define the product class. Then you will define the shop class, right? And then finally you will be writing write a test class to test the shop and products, right? So this is the test class. This will have main method. Now you have to think, this has a relationship does what? The has a relationship indicates that a huge task which is there as a responsibility of the container is distributed to various parts as small tasks, or one task which we say that a container is doing is actually done by a product. Okay, is actually done by a product in the sense is actually done by the part, right? Okay, so whole part relationship is for the delegation of the responsibility from container to the parts, such that everyone gets fair amount of responsibilities and the things will run smoothly. That's the reason, okay, why we have has a relationship. Okay, that is all for this. After you write the code and paste the code here, finally you are going to paste the output, and output, you know for what you are going to write the output. The sample is given above. Thank you.